Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get a pot and fill it up halfway with water. And now that you got your pot filled up halfway with water, put it on the stove so we can boil and put it on high heat. And now while water is boiling, you want to get your chicken and your broccoli and run it under some hot water. Okay, so as we have our broccoli and chicken thawing out under the hot water, we got our water for our noodles coming to a boil. What you want to do is when it gets the little bubbles like that, there's bubbles at the bottom, and you can see the little ones, but it's not completely boiling yet. You want to add some butter. Okay, so now since the water for our noodles is boiling and the butter is starting to spread out just a little bit, you can go ahead and add the noodles. When you have your noodles in there and your butter is spreading apart, you want to give it a minute for the water to come to another boil. Okay, so since now you got your noodles boiling, and now we're going to prep the chicken and the broccoli that's now thawed out. We're going to prep them. Now we're getting our water for our broccoli. Most people like to put it in the skillet, but I like to boil it. So just like the noodle water, now we're going to add about the same amount of butter that we did to the noodles. Now that our broccoli water is boiling, we can go ahead and add the broccoli. Along with the broccoli, I add some seasoning salt into the water with the broccoli so the broccoli can absorb a little bit of seasoning while it's cooking. So I added the whole box of noodles and the whole bag of broccoli. As for your noodles, you're going to want to occasionally stir them to make sure that they're not sticking to the bottom or sticking together. Also for your noodles, you want to make sure you occasionally take one out and taste it to make sure that it's to your liking. So I had to change the broccoli eye to over there so I could cook the chicken. So now for the chicken, we're going to go ahead and put this on high heat as well. And both of these are on high. And we're going to put some butter in here. And for this butter, we're going to use more than we did for those. I use about that much butter, which is a little bit more. So when you put the chicken in there, you can keep adding butter if you need or if you want. And now while the chicken is in the skillet, you can add the seasonings that we have over here. Okay, so now you can season your chicken when it starts to cook a little bit faster. After my noodles are done, I can take them out. So now you got your done noodles and you're going to put them in a strainer. And it's very important that you save the pot because you're going to need that still. So to the strainer, you're also going to add your chicken and your broccoli. Now you want to stir it up in the strainer. Extra water that's coming out of the strainer. And now put your pasta back into the pot when it's fully mixed. I'm going to add this Alfredo sauce. And now you want to mix it until you got it how you like it. And now all the seasonings that we use on the chicken, we're going to put them in the pasta. But you don't need a lot because you season the pasta water too with the salt.